most people cannot even be alone with their thoughts anymore. Constant stimulation has just become normal. You have music, social media, podcasts, background noise. The key question is, at what point does the stimulation stop? Because when that silence starts to creep in, people become uncomfortable like immediately. But that discomfort is the beginning of self-honesty, and most people run from it. Hey everyone, my name is Austin Hale, and the purpose of this channel is to help parents and individuals just like you rethink education and become the true best version of yourself. Now, if you're new to the channel, I've spent over 10 years in the mindset and education space. I have clients in multiple countries. I've built a strong, successful marriage. We have multiple kids. I've built businesses, overcome addiction, and I've moved my family across the country. I would love, before we get into the content, to connect with you more, okay? My social media is down in the link in the description. And also, if you hear something that you like or even that you question or don't like, feel free to drop a comment. But the direct messaging would be the best way to access me. And I would love to help move the needle forward with you on a one-on-one call, or we could set up a meeting. But the point is, I don't know who you are if you don't reach out, okay? And I'm a huge advocate of a closed mouth does not get fed. So don't be shy, subscribe, and shoot me a DM. All right? So let's get back into the content. So this distraction, the stimulation, all these things, right? Society talks about addiction to substances, but distraction has been far more normalized, right? We got phones, entertainment, information overload. Like once a quiet moment appears, your inner thoughts start racing, okay? You have some discomfort, you immediately start to distract yourself. And I've lived like this for so long. Like I said, I overcame addiction. I was getting high for over a decade. And that's not the way to live, okay? People who are not addicted to your phones, you're addicted to not confronting yourself. You're addicted to getting away from the pain. But the pain doesn't have to last forever. The pain does not have to last forever, okay? So let's look at this point, right? Because people are stuck in life. And why are they stuck in life? Well, people just keep on repeating the same mistakes. They keep on having relationships that repeat the same patterns. They keep having the financial problems repeat, emotional reactions repeat, because we're never actually stopping long enough to observe our thinking, our reactions, our beliefs, okay? The awareness is the beginning of change, but your awareness requires you to slow down and to look inward. But we were never taught how to do that. I mean, truly, think about it. Who taught you how to look inward? Because the school didn't give us that skill. They taught us how to memorize. They taught us information. They taught us obedience in the system, ask for permission. But we were never taught how to understand our mind. We were never taught to understand our thinking or even question our thinking. We never developed self-direction. We never knew how to actually become truly aware of something if it wasn't directly associated with a feeling or an energy or emotion that we had. And where has that led us? As a society, we are now at a high, literally and figuratively speaking. People are getting higher than ever nowadays. People are using more substances nowadays than ever, and it's a tragedy. It does not have to be that way. And think about it. Would you even do those things if you truly understood your mind? I did those things the most when I was the most in my mind, caught up in the emotion, trying to run from the emotion. But now, I don't have to feel lost. I don't have to be reactive. I don't have to stay stuck. I don't have to be so dependent on external validation, okay? Because the most important skill a human being can develop is the awareness of themselves. True awareness of yourself. That almost nobody is taught now how to do that. So, what's the path forward? There's actually a process to developing self-awareness. Okay? It's something that can be practiced, it's something that can be trained, It doesn't matter how you feel about it. Your feelings are what got you in this position in the first place. Okay? Whether it's questioning things, whether it's being upset about something, whether it's wanting to improve, whether it's staying stuck, feeling like you're just spinning your wheels, but not actually having your physical reality change. But it's going to require some tools and it's going to require some understanding. And most people never even encounter this information. So, through my work, through my education, through my community, I've been exploring and applying now a system that helps people expand your awareness, develop self honesty, and direct your life more efficiently. This is the key, okay? So, if this topic resonated with you, if you're starting to question your own life, that's exactly the beginning of awareness, right? We have to start to look at what's going on in our environment and what feedback is our environment giving us, okay? So, reach out to me directly. I'd be happy to move the needle forward with you, especially if you resonated with these points, because your distraction is destroying your life because somebody said this one time, and everybody since that has heard it or I've shared it with has had their perspective shifted. You have everything to lose that you don't already have. I was a young guy, 23, moved out to California from Ohio, brought my motorcycle, got lights on my motorcycle, brought my car. My buddy and I had a business. Thought I got nothing to lose. Riding on my bike out in Cali by the ocean, sun on my face, palm trees, sandy beaches, all that, right? I wasn't married. I was addicted to smoking weed. I didn't have any kids. I was upset with myself. I had a lot of guilt. I had a lot of resentment. I had a lot of pain that wasn't processed. I had relationships that were not the best. And I was not holding myself to any type of standard. So look at your life and realize that you have everything to lose that you don't already have. And maybe that'll put some emphasis on taking the next step and moving yourself actually forward in the next one.